Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you all across the world. Trash Can Cash Flow. I am Grace Sandals. We are talking from the book, The Richest Man in the Trash Can by Antonio T. Smith Jr., best-selling author, The 36 Objective Laws of Leaving the Middle Class. We're talking about money because we're still in the first chapter, and this chapter is all about money. In this part, we are talking about don't make it complicated. Do not make things complicated. Most times people think in order to get a lot of money, you got to do something that's complicated. It's really simple. In order to get whatever it is you want, whether it's money, whatever your dreams are, it's really simple. But we make things complicated because we feel if I tell you, hey, in order to get $100,000, you have to serve 100,000 people. That's not complicated. And so because it's simple, you're like, nah, it got to be something else. It got to be something more than that, because we believe in order to get the grand things that we want, it has to be something grand that we have to do. No. The biggest things that you want, take the simplest steps. It's just how it is. If you want to take a breath, all you got to do is breathe in and breathe out. That's simple. And your lungs kind of do that for you. They do it right on time, all the time, all the time. Simple things. If you want to make the money you desire to make, you must serve that amount of people. That's all you do. Find out what it takes to start the type of business you want to start, if that's what you want to do. Find out what it takes to be the greatest transformational speaker. Start there. It's simple steps. We make it complicated. Do not do that. No, things are not complicated. We tend to overthink things all the time. Now be honest with yourself, okay? Are you an overthinker? Now you can lie to you if you want to, okay? But you know you can't lie to you. You can lie to me if you want to, but you know you can't lie to yourself. If you tend to overthink things, stop that. Overthinking things will only get you frustrated and further away from your dreams. Do not overthink things. When someone tells you, if someone has been where you want to go and they tell you all you have to do is this, you might want to trust them because they have been where you want to go. When I first met Antonio, I found out he was retired since the age of 29. And when I met him, I believe he was 34 or 35. So in my head, that was like, okay, you haven't had a job in 5 years and you never went back to get one. So you know something about how to handle money and how to keep it. So I asked him, could you help me with my finances? At this time, I'm still teaching middle school math. I'm still at school in the classroom. And he said, yeah, we'll meet at Starbucks. All you have to do is bring me your expenses, a list of your expenses, and how much you bring home. Okay, great. How much you bring home every month? Great. So I gave him that information. He looked at everything and he said, okay, what you need to do is pay yourself first. You see how simple that is? I couldn't wrap my mind around that because all I thought was I got to pay bills. And if I pay me, all my bills won't get paid. So how am I going to do that? I overthought stuff. I made it complicated when it was not. When I finally listened 2 years later, don't be like me. He was where I was trying to get to. Being retired at 29 and it was 34, 35, having his own money, not having to be in a situation on the other side of the table where I was. He was where I was trying to get to, and I was making things complicated. Don't do that. Don't be like me. When someone who is an expert at what you want to do, where you want to go, is giving you the advice and the suggestions and the training on what you need to do, believe them and take the advice and go apply it. I'm telling you, it will work. I know this from firsthand experience. Do not make things complicated. Continuing to make things complicated will only get you upset and never on the road to where you want to go. It's going to put you in the opposite direction. Make sure you get this book, The Richest Man in the Trash Can, Antonio T. Smith Jr., The 36 Objective Laws of Leaving the Middle Class. We are talking about money, ladies and gentlemen. So don't complicate money. Do not overthink how to go and get this money because it's really simple. We will see you at the top, not from the top.